The Dad.
Rock and roll!
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
Feel, don't think.
Fear is my ally.
The Force will be with you.
We are encouraged to love. Be mindful of your thoughts.
I will not betray the Republic.
Hey, your worship, I'm only trying to help.
Scruffy-looking nerf herder.
I'm not afraid.
You must unlearn what you have learned.
So this is the beginning of a series of roasting the Kathleen Kennedy era at Lucasfilm, and it will start out with The Acolyte. Because let's face it, one of the worst things, if not the worst thing, Kathleen Kennedy did was give Leslie Headland the green light to create such a disturbing piece of TV. I mean, I can't even explain how bad it is, but perhaps I can. So introducing the first roast of the Kathleen Kennedy era at Lucasfilm, The Acolyte. The intro. I entered orbit and immediately I regret it. Right, The Acolyte. The only Star Wars show where even the Force looks like it can't be bothered. To be honest, the Force in this show doesn't flow. It just shrugs and goes, okay, fine, do whatever, I'm bored. I turned in expecting a Jedi, intrigue, cool fights, but the show looks like Star Wars got drunk, fell into a lost property bin, and woke up wearing a sweater knitted out of plot holes. The tone. Star Wars, but set in a lightly depressed parking lot. The Acolyte tries to be dark and moody, but the only thing dark and moody about it is the lighting, and that looks like someone dimmed a hallway with the dying firefly. Everything's brooding. Everything's whispered. Everything's dramatic. Everything feels like a documentary about people waiting for a city bus in the rain. They wanted philosophical depth, but ended up with the emotional impact of a damp napkin. So there's that. The plot. Written by a Roomba having a nervous breakdown. The plot doesn't develop. It wanders. It doesn't twist. It trips over itself like a drunk goat. It zigzags around the galaxy like a Roomba trapped inside a garden waste bag. It doesn't know where it's going. It just panics and it beeps occasionally. Every reveal feels like someone glued Post-its to a dartboard and hurled darts blindfolded. By episode 4, I was shouting, please do something, anything, fall over, fight a refrigerator, adopt a space ferret, just give me a plot point so I can follow without a map and a therapist. But what should one expect of Harvey Weinstein's former personal assistant, who thinks the world revolves around her, even though Copernicus proved otherwise? I mean, really. Leslie Headland, directing like she's solving a cosmic riddle. Leslie Headland is out there trying to make Star Wars into high art. I imagine her pacing on set, shouting, more mystery, more intensity, more symbolism. And the crew's like, we don't have that. We have 2 cloaks, a broom, and a script fastened together with false optimism. She writes scenes like she's still trying to escape the escape room. And then we have the characters, which is like a zoo of befuddled space mannequins. The characters all look like they were 3D printed in a rush. Facial expressions optional. Personality to be delivered in 6 or 8 days or less. There's a Jedi who looks like he's lost his passport, wallet, and identity at Chicago O'Hare Terminal 5. He constantly has the expression of a man who walked into the wrong wedding. Another character delivers dramatic lines with the emotional zest of someone reporting a printer jam. And the villain? So mysterious that by episode 6, I thought Disney might reveal it to be it was a houseplant. Just a potted fern gently swaying in the breeze of narrative incompetence. A Sith fern. Oh, what can we say about the action? Two mannequins arguing over salad tongs. The fights. Oh, the fights. These people move like their joints were borrowed from a malfunctioning IKEA lamp. Lightsabers appear on the screen with the energy of, yeah, okay, whatever, sure, this is my life now. Every duel looks like two dads arguing over who gets the last steak at a barbecue. And of course, there's the Jedi wandering around the galaxy like they left the oven on. The Jedi look like they woke up in a travel lodge with no memory of booking it. They're supposed to be wise, serene guardians of peace, but in this show, they look like they're just trying to remember where they parked their ship. They talk about the Force like they're explaining the recycling schedule to a confused neighbor. And they've got all the spiritual gravitas of someone doing yoga in a Toyota car dealership. Disney. Star Wars, but with too many buttons pressed at once. Disney greenlit this with all the energy of, why are we making this? Do we understand Star Wars? Does Kennedy understand Star Wars? No, but we're going to have to spend the money. Great, do it. Disney is now that kid in school who hands out in a stick figure drawing and calls it interpretive. No, dumbass, it's not. It's a sad stick man and he's crying. Every time they touch Star Wars, it's like they're playing Jenga with the galaxy. They keep pulling bricks out of the bottom and saying, why is it wobbling? Because, dumbass, you remove the parts that make it stand up, that's why. The finale, television that defeats you philosophically. By the finale, we were all so bewildered we began negotiating with our furniture. Turned to my sofa and said, sofa, please explain this. And the sofa just whispered no, because even the sofa had given up. When it ended, I stood up, faced the screen, and apologized. I'm sorry, I expected logic. That's me, I'll do better. Then I went out in the garden, sat in a wheelbarrow until the emotional fog cleared. And the outro. A supernova. The Acolyte is the only show where the opening recap confuses you more. It's Star Wars, but created by someone who's only heard of Star Wars through a series of cryptic postcards sent from Siberia. It is baffling, frustrating, hilarious, extremely tragic, totally confusing, and bold, like watching a Jedi assemble flat-pack furniture during a midlife crisis. In the end, it's not a show, it's a cosmic prank. It's a narrative optical illusion, a lightsaber made of damp cardboard. And I respect it, but only in the way you respect a pigeon that walks into a Taco John's and confidently orders a taco with potato olays. So, there's the first roast. I hope Leslie appreciates it. Steph signing out. See you around the galaxy.